Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know I've been gone for a while, and I had a couple of people asking me, well, you have those videos on YouTube and you haven't posted any latest videos. Well, I am here to explain that to you guys, why I haven't been filming and what's going on with me and how my weight loss has progressed. It's been 5 months, I believe, since I've had the weight loss surgery. Some of you already know, some of you may not know. I did opt for the gastric sleeve because it was the least invasive surgery, and I didn't want to do something very, extreme. So I did opt for the sleeve. Well, I had the surgery, I want to say April 28th. It could have been the 23rd, one of those days. And it's been 5 months since that, since we're now in September. April, so 5 months since I had the surgery. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I've been experiencing post-surgery, how my dieting has been going, and things of that nature. I did tell you guys also that I was going to take a little break because at the time we were waiting for our home to finish being built, and so I don't know if you can tell by my background, but we've moved in. See, excuse the mess, I'm kind of in the middle of doing laundry. So I did want to bring up some stuff that I had no idea was a thing after surgery. And that's a fail on my part because I feel like I should have did a little bit more research before I opted for the surgery. So let's talk about this one thing. It's called transfer addiction. Now, this was when I first found out about it, it was something that I didn't really think applied to me because I didn't have a gross obsession with food. It was just that I tend to overeat, and food wasn't replacing anything in my life. It wasn't, it didn't become a crutch because of some traumatic experience. It was just that I had just had kids. I was up and down in my weight with the random birth controls that I kept getting on and off of. And so therefore my weight just kind of spiraled from there. And I'm not trying to make any excuses for how I got big, but for me personally, I just felt that it didn't have anything to do with trauma like most weight loss patients experience in their lives, because I really don't hold a candle to half of the experiences with a lot of people. And so I just wanted to throw that out there. But basically, transfer addiction is when you give up one addiction for another. And one of the most popular switches is alcohol. So a lot of people will begin to start heavily drinking or find themselves drinking every day or in excess to compensate for the lack of food. Now, I want to talk about that because it did happen to me, and not because I felt like I needed a crutch or something to hold on to. I actually started having really bad anxiety attacks at night. Panic attacks, anxiety would be through the roof, and I couldn't understand it. I went to go see my surgeon for my checkup, my 3-month checkup, and I was telling him, about what was going on with the panic attacks, and he wanted me to see my primary health physician to see if there was something she could prescribe me. But I've been on antidepressants before. I don't like them. I don't like the way they make me feel. And being a mother of 4 and a wife, I felt that would totally take me away from my family if I were to get on these pills. So I decided to take a more natural route, and let me get it for you guys. I actually recently went to Ross, and Ross sells a lot of things. Well, I found this lavender oil. The brand is Measurable Difference lavender oil, and my sister, she actually recommended that I use that at night, rub some on my pillows and my blankets, and then on my temples, and then even under my nose, to to help me sleep. And it did work, but mentally I knew that it didn't work as good as having a drink or two before bed. Now, the problem with that is it becomes a necessity. It's almost like you tell yourself, well, you may can fall asleep, but you're not going to sleep as good if you don't have it. And then before you know it, you're at the liquor store 2, maybe sometimes 3 times a week, getting something to help you relax so that your body can just sleep. Which is funny because I'm not a morning person at all, but I have to get up at 6 a.m. for my kids to get up, get their lunches, get my husband's lunch, breakfast, and everything, and get everybody out the door on time. And it was like, I felt like, because, with our stomachs being so small, we absorb the alcohol quicker. And I'm starting to believe that it's even a little bit more potent. So I would fall into these deep sleeps, and then I would get up, and I would presume to be, I won't say well rested, but I would be able to get up easier. And I don't know if it was because the alcohol was still in my system, so I'm kind of like on borrowed energy, if that makes sense. But there is this time during the day where you do crash, and we already can't take in a lot at one time anyway. So it was just a culmination of just not realizing the warning signs, or maybe I did realize it and I didn't want to believe that it was true. But with everything in life, you have to take a look in the mirror, because you can't fix a problem if you don't first admit that there is a problem. So that was very hard to deal with, and I am still looking for other avenues to rest. I was looking into yoga and just some other things to help me sleep at night. But transfer addiction is very real, like I said earlier. So if you are experiencing that, I would strongly advise that you get help for whatever the addiction is. If it's something like alcohol that, is not good for the body in a long-term situation. Okay, enough with that. I have been exercising. I started back walking 1 mile to 1.5 miles. Before my surgery, I used to walk up to 4 miles a day, and I could see the weight coming off, and so I definitely want to start upping my walking. The problem is, because our stomachs are smaller, I'll say me, because it is my personal experience. I cannot take in water the way I used to. I used to drink 12 cups a day. I'm fortunate if I barely get 5 or 6 cups of water a day, because between balancing my food, which I got to get I think she said 80 grams of protein a day. So between trying to eat and drink water all day long, sometimes it gets a little stressful. So what she was advising is that I eat high protein foods like salmon, granola. Well, she didn't recommend granola, she recommended yogurt, but me and yogurt, it's like, I like Activia, but even that makes me gag. Like, yogurt, it just ain't good. It's just, I don't know if it's the texture or whatever, but I can eat it if I eat granola in it, like the Nature Valley granola. I can crumble some of that up in it, and I can eat that. And I eat a lot of eggs. I eat a lot of turkey bacon, sausage, things, protein. So that is not easy. It's not as easy as I thought it would be. I have joined a bariatric social group on Facebook because they do recommend that we attend some type of support group, and I'm just not going to drive clear across town to go to a support group. So I did the next best thing and joined one online. Some people call it cheating. I call it efficient. So the eating. Overall, I'm doing okay, because my last visit, I was 14 pounds down from my last visit. So how do you put that? This morning when I weighed myself, the scale said 258. And 4 days ago, I weighed myself and it said 265. It was going between 265 and 263. And I'm sorry, y'all, my nose is always itches. My allergies. I don't know, it's like the ragweed is high. But it's like I'm teetering back and forth, but even though the numbers are coming down, I look at my body and it's just like, I know that I can fix this if I just increase my workouts. Cardio is very good, but I also need to incorporate strength training to build up my muscle, because it's like, well, you see the jiggle. You can't see it because I just, I got this type of shirt on, but like I have this jiggle and I still got the fat crease in my arm. Like when I put my arm down, it folds, and I hate that. It's just, I hate that. And I still got a lot of cellulite like on my thigh and butt area that I don't like. And I still got back fat. So it's like the numbers are coming down, and like I get compliments all the time where people are like, sorry, I keep shaking the camera, where people are like, oh wow, you're losing weight, you're looking good, and who doesn't like a compliment every now and again? So you're like, oh, okay, yeah, thanks. And so they kind of beef you up, and then you get home and look in the mirror and you're like, what the heck are they talking about? Where did I lose the weight at? It's like my thighs still rubbing together. And but I'm trying to be positive, because looking at the glass half full, I was 320 pounds. So I really can't complain. I really gotta start looking at things better. One thing that I realized that helps is if you get workout gear, like if you buy you some new workout clothes, shoes and stuff, make it fun, make it what's the word? Accessorize it. Because, ladies, we do like bling. Well, most of us. So if you make it fun, and if you make it be something you want it to be, it'll be that. It'll be really fun. But I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to say hello to everybody, those who have subscribed to my channel and those who may have come by my videos by chance. Whether you choose to subscribe or not, that's not the point of this. I don't even know how to properly edit a video anyway, so it's not like, oh, her videos are so, glitz and glam, and she has so much technology, and I don't have any of that. It's just me, just Marcy. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be posting more recipes, tips. I'll bring you guys in the kitchen with me and do some recipes, and I know I have to hold up to that because I said I was going to do it. So I know this is something that I'm going to have to say and do. And try not to compare myself to other videos. I'm still working on how to make an introduction. So if anybody is tech savvy and they know how to do these videos where you have like an introduction, an intro, outro, you put stuff up, and you recommend some apps or whatever, I am all ears to be able to spruce up my videos for you guys. But thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If there's any topics you'd like me to talk about, or questions you have for me, or like, what surgeon I went through, or I might make a video about that. I might make a video about what I did when I decided to do surgery and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day.